Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, the Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekha Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well, who teach well, and salutations to the hopeful elect, brothers out there on the four corner of the globe, pushing this truth and all truth is sincerity and strict Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Shabbat Shalom. I want to go into this word, foundation. Okay. The word foundation is a noun, action of founding, a founding, to lay a bottom. Okay, to lay a bottom. That's more of what I want to get. Okay, they cut that which is founded. Let me go down. Okay, boom, that's it right there. Foundation, the sense of solid base of a structure. Okay, a solid base of a structure. That's the foundation. Okay, that's what holds up a house or a building that keeps it standing. Okay, and I want to use that with the scriptures being, if you're in this truth and you're trying to build in this truth, okay, you need a solid foundation. Okay, in anything you do, if you're in sports, you need a solid foundation of having the work ethic of whatever sport you're in. If it's football, you got to have a solid foundation in the knowledge of football and what it is, the actual workouts you're doing, the exercise you're doing, the routes you're running and whatnot. You got to have a solid foundation. Okay. In golf, you got to have that foundation of knowing the history of it. Okay. Working hard at it. Anything, you got to always have a solid foundation. Okay. Even when cooking, most of the foundations when you cook, I'll give you an example. Down south, when you're dealing with like dishes they make in Louisiana, they always tell you the foundation is flour, onions, celery, and peppers. They call it the Trinity. That's like the base of all the cooking that they do. The onions, the bell peppers, and the celery. That's the foundation. That's what makes the food be what it is. Okay, so in this truth, our foundation for us in the truth, if you want to have a solid foundation, it has to be in the scriptures. And the scriptures is the word, and the word is Yahweh Shai. So you have to have that strong foundation in Yahweh Shai, because he is the spirit of prophecy. He is known as the word. These are his words and his father's words. So if you want to build, you have to have that solid foundation. It has to be in Yahweh Shai. So I want to go to Matthew 24. It says, therefore, whosoever heareth these words of mine and do them, I will liken him unto a wise man which builded his house upon a rock. Okay, so a wise man would build his house upon a rock, which that rock is Yahweh Shai. Because if you build your house on a rock, when a storm comes, it'll hold up, because that foundation is stone. That weather won't move that stone. But if you built your house on sand, when a storm comes, that sand is going to move. So therefore your house will be moved. Okay. So verse 25 says, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon the house, and it fell not, for it was foundation upon, for it was founded on a rock. So the basically flood that came represents afflictions that we go through being in the truth, hardships, hard times, afflictions, okay, turmoil, troubles, okay. We go through all these things being in the truth. And it said that house stood up because guess what? When you trust in the Lord, you're going to stand through those afflictions, those floods that are going to come. That's a strong foundation. Okay. And we know that strong foundation is what we're building now. The house that we're building now, when you look at, I'm just going to say it like it is, members of GMS, we're building that house of David. Okay. The right way. Then you have a lot of other camps out there. We see they're building their house on sand because afflictions are coming. They're basically selling out, taking lucre pay, or either they just pushing a different doctrine, making up their own shit as they go. That's building your house on sand. That's not building your house on the rock of Yahweh Shai, okay? So, moving on to verse 26, and everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not, shall he be likened unto a foolish man which built his house upon sand. See, there you go. That's a weak foundation, okay? The ones who build a house on sand, we see them because they're going to what? They're going to fall out the truth. They're not going to be able to stand through those storms, and they're going to go back into the world. It's things that are easy. They're not going to want to go through the afflictions. They're going to fall out. They're going to go back into the world where things are easy, which they think are easy, okay? But it's going to be harder for them, okay? So you basically, what you should be doing now is getting this truth. Okay, you got time to study, you got time to read, build with the brethren, pray, you got fasting, you fast. This is what you do. This is building a right foundation. These particular things here, read, study, be brotherly, fast, pray. That's building your foundation, okay? That's building a strong foundation, a foundation that's on Yahweh Shai. See, a foolish man not going to do that. See, a foolish man going to do the adverse, okay? And then go back into the world. Verse 27, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon the house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it. You see that? So it's great for the fall of it. So when somebody fall out, man, if you don't build it on that right foundation, it's over. And great gonna be that fall, man, because it's gonna be harder for you when you go back into the world. Because now you're wide open. You have no cloak, okay? So let me look here. 1 Corinthians. Let me see. I remember this right here. 1 Corinthians 3:11. For other foundation can no man lay than it be laid, which is in Yahweh Shai Mashiach. So you can't lay your foundation in no other. The Lord tells you that basically you can't worship no other God but him. So you can't lay your foundation in Islam. You can't lay it in Scientology. You can't lay it in Egyptology and those particular things. So you can't lay your foundation there. Those foundations are not solid. Okay, when the wind blow, the Lord gonna blow it right over. Verse 12, now if any man build upon this foundation gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble, every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire. It says it's going to be revealed in the time of thermonuclear destruction. Because if you built your house upon that rock, then guess what? When the time comes of that reckoning, when the Lord brings the angels and the destruction is coming, guess what? They'll be amazed at the strangeness of your salvation. You're going to be lifted up. But if you build it on that stubble and that hay, you're going to be burnt. Okay, wind going to blow you like the shaft, bro. So it says, if any man's work abide with he have built thereon, he shall receive a reward. If any man's work shall be burned, he shall suffer loss, but he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire. So your reward gonna come in the end when it's coming with that thermonuclear destruction. If you built your house on a good solid foundation. Verse 27 again. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat up on the house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it. Verse 28. And it came to pass when Yahweh Shai had ended these sayings, the people were astonished at his doctrine, for he taught them as one having authority, and not as a scribe. So he basically he broke it down where they could understand it to the simplest form. And that's how he spoke, even though he spoke with authority, correcting the things that were needed to be, okay? And that's what we do as such when we out on the highways and byways. We're going to correct things that need to be corrected. We're going to break down the things in the simplest form. That's having our foundation in Yahweh Shai, because that's the way he did it. So we're building our foundation in him doing as he did as well. So with that, hey, we want to hope this was edifying to the lecture of Israel. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and Son, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Kakwadash, Shalom.